back now. Sorry for the problems and the delays. It's a major headache for us when our internet doesn't work either. We have AT&T. I guess AT&T isn't the right internet to have.
We had Cox before.
We had Cox before, and they were terrible too. So we're just having some internet difficulty issues just overall, and I don't know what we can do about it. But thanks for giving us the thumbs up. Hopefully, we're just going to press forward. We reset the internet. The internet will hopefully be okay for us the rest of the night without any difficulty. And once again, apologies for the terrible internet. I don't know if upgrading our internet would actually help. Maybe it would. I'll talk to AT&T and see if that's an option, because this can't keep happening. I don't want to keep dealing with
the same stuff with the people who kept running into the box down.
I don't know. So we've had issues with the internet, like not just with it, not having enough power, but there's 2 green lights on our box, and sometimes only one of them would be lit, and there'd be a red light. And they told us it's because the box down the street was like all wonky, and then they came out and they fixed it, but then someone ran into the pole and they had to come out and replace it again. It's just
somebody ran into the box or something.
We've had major issues and nightmares with the internet and the AT&T people. So once again, apologies. But anyhow, we're going to press forward. We're going to proceed, and go ahead and let us know down in the chat if you can see us, if you can hear us, because we haven't seen any yet. And I want to make sure that everything's working okay, working fine on your end now that we've reset the internet. So if you could, well, one of you gave us a thumbs up already, but you could type something, anything, say hi. Oh, there we go. Connection unstable again. Maybe we should just move downstairs. You want to move downstairs? All right. We tried to do it up here because I have a second screen up. But I'm not going to be able to use the second screen because the internet is awful up here. You're going to save those people already? Yep. All right. Okay, we're moving downstairs. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, grand tour of our house. It's going to be really dark while I'm moving downstairs. My apologies. Amy, can you get all the lights on downstairs? We're having internet issues. So if you're just joining, we're moving locations back downstairs and hopefully closer to the box. Okay. Now we're downstairs again. Okay, you're all good? All right. It still says my connection is unstable, so I don't know.
I think we just need to contact AT&T.
We probably do just need to get in touch with AT&T. But anyway, we're going to do the live stream down here. Amy's brought all the goodies and the giveaways down here, so we're still going to have everything as planned.
Wait, wrong one.
Wrong one. Yeah. The Star Wars playing cards. Why does it not feel as bright as it could be?
I checked everything.
Yeah, it is. All the lights are on, and it's still kind of grainy. Apologies for that. That's another reason why I wanted to do it upstairs. We have better lighting upstairs and less grainy footage for you guys. But yes, we are back, Ryan. Good to see you. Even though it tells me my internet connection is unstable. Once again, Ryan, thank you. That's where we were in the live stream, is explaining why reaching 1,000 subscribers was important. And once again, just want to thank you, Ryan, for the $5 and for the donation. Really, really appreciate it. And we will be, totally transparent on this channel, just in terms of, how things are going with that. And I think it's helpful for you guys to know exactly what YouTubers can make and how that thing works and the processes with that. So basically how YouTube works, if you didn't know, is that they give you a certain dollar amount per 1,000 ad views. So that's not 1,000 video views, it's ad views. So if there is an ad at the beginning of the video and an ad in the middle of the video, that counts as 2 ad views. Over the course of 1,000 ad views, YouTube will give you a certain dollar amount depending on the field that you're in. So certain things like makeup and what have you makes tons and tons of money, which is why you see so many people doing like makeup videos and things like that. But travel is another, and that's the field that we're technically considered, is the travel field. and it brings about $7 to $10 for every 1,000 ad views. So that's what you can expect that your favorite YouTuber makes. You can do all the math yourself if you want. Just take a look at if their video made 100,000 views, they probably had at least one ad that played for every single one of those. So you can assume 100,000 views on the video, 100,000 ad views, and that would be 100 times 7. So they maybe made $700 off of that video.
You skip the ads.
I'm pretty sure if the ad starts to play, it counts.
Oh.
I don't think the ad has to play all the way through. But anyway, that's just basically a good rule of thumb for you to be able to roughly figure out, what your favorite YouTuber tends to be making on any given channel. But once again, I appreciate all of you very, very much. And hopefully, is the internet connection still good? Again, it keeps telling me it's unstable, and I want to make sure that you guys are still seeing everything, and it's moving like it should. If we're stuttering or skittering, or if it's breaking in and out, please let me know. I do need to get this fixed so that we don't continue to have issues. But okay, seems fine to you. I'm glad that it's working for you. Usually what we notice whenever our internet's having issues, we'll have a lot of people join the live stream and then they back out of the live stream. And so that's what we're noticing right now. And that's why I was asking. But thanks for letting me know for sure. Now, what I want to do while we wait for some more people to get on, because we usually have a bunch of usual folks that'll come and will join. It might be because we did it a little too early. We normally do sometimes 9 o'clock, but sometimes when these live streams, they can take an hour or 2 hours, and I didn't want to go till 11 o'clock tonight. That's why we started it at 8 o'clock. But I did announce one thing that opened up when we reached 1,000 subscribers as well, is that we got the ability to do community posts. I don't know if you know what a community post is. But it allows us to have the Facebook type posts on your mobile YouTube stream. So I don't think they show up on desktop YouTube, but if you're on your mobile device on YouTube, sometimes you'll see polls or pictures or posts from people. Those are community posts. And I got that today, first day that unlocked. So those are 3 different things that are enabled once we reach 1,000 subscribers. Still waiting on that live stream. Maybe my phone will be better for live streaming than the computer, because my phone has 5G internet. So that should be a lot faster and a lot better than AT&T, hopefully. So once the mobile live streaming works, we should be able to avoid this problem in the future. But also wanted to just recap my time at Avengers Campus the other day. And I mean, of course, put out all the Avengers Campus videos, but some of the things basically, went unsaid and that sort of different thing in the videos. And sometimes I don't know if I explained them all the way. So I did want to chat about a little bit more about my Avengers Campus experience. So just to give you all the inside scoop on that day, I arrived at the parking garage in the Mickey and Friends parking structure at 7 a.m. Now, I really debated what we were going to do, or what I was going to do. We were hoping Amy was going to come. I really wanted Amy to come to the opening of Avengers Campus. But what I was debating doing is, do I park in a hotel or do I park in the Mickey and Friends parking structure? Now, in the past, we've always gone to hotels. We prefer to park at a hotel. It's cheaper. A lot of times the hotels are $15 to park instead of $25 to park, like at the Mickey and Friends parking structure. We've parked at the Red Lion. We've parked at the Howard Johnson. And we've parked at...
I think we've only done that, though, if we've gone up the night before, though.
But the Red Lion, we just parked there.
We went,
Yep,
yeah,
we chose
we
to just
did.
park there. So there are times that we've gone up, just choosing to just park at the hotel because, again, they're cheaper to park at the hotels than they are to park in the Mickey and Friends parking structure. So I debated that, but the reports that I've been hearing were that the lines to uh, go and pay to park your car at a hotel have been really long because everyone's going and parking at the hotels up there. And then I've been hearing reports that the line on Harbor Boulevard is so massively long, so that I just changed my mind and I said, you know what, I'm going to go to Mickey and Friends parking structure, and whatever it is what it is. And I got there at 7, and I'm just driving along. I'm not really paying attention because in my brain I know how to get to Disney, and it's kind of like second nature. And all of a sudden, I'm like driving past downtown Disney, and I'm like, wait a second. I thought this road took me to the parking structure. Now I'm really confused. So I looped back around. I went in a big old circle. I went down the same road for the parking structure again. And this time I paid a little bit more attention and saw that they had cones all out blocking the entrance into the parking structure, and a sign that said, parking structure opens at 7:45. No waiting. And so I had to go elsewhere. I parked at the Shell gas station around the corner, and I literally just sat in the Shell gas station. And I wasn't the only one because there were tons of people just parked there, sitting in their cars, not going in the gas station, not going into
The gas
not
station
getting
people must
gas.
hate that.
Probably there were tons of people just sitting in the gas station parking lot, and it was I had heard reports that it opened at 7:30, and like at 7:28, I noticed one of the people beside me back out and leave after they'd been sitting there for 20 minutes. And so I waited another like minute or two, but I decided to back out and leave as well. By the time I got down to the parking structure because of the traffic lights and things, it was 7:33, and in the 3 minutes from 7:30 to 7:33, already, probably, if I had to guess, a good 150 to 200 cars had already gone into sitting inside the parking structure area, queuing up and lining up to the point where I was pretty much already sticking out of the parking structure. That's how far the line went. If you are familiar with the parking structure and how things are formatted in there. But they didn't start letting people in till 7:40, which was even earlier than they're supposed to open. 7:40. I got parked about 7:50 to 7:55 ish, so not too long. I was through security by just after 8 o'clock because there was absolutely no line at security. There was nobody over there. They have tons of wheelchair rentals down there. I don't think I showed that in the video, but they've got a whole bunch of wheelchairs just lined up there, that if you want to rent a wheelchair or one of those like electric scooters and that sort of thing, they've got wheelchair rental sort of impromptu set up down there, and tons and tons of security lines. I mean, a good 10 to 15 security lines, if I had to guess, in the parking structure. And each and every one of the lines only had one or two people at them at best. You could just walk right in, no issues. There wasn't a no bag line. I specifically looked for that. I didn't take a bag.
And apparently somebody said that went away after COVID.
Well, I imagine it's because every single person is like, especially in Harbor with the lines as long as they are, if people just walked past everybody because they had no bag, people would probably be really upset that there were people going in with no bags and things like that. So it looks like they got rid of the no bag lines going into Disney security. But once again, no problems. I was walking along the tramway, which is the way you have to go now. You can't walk over the, well, I don't know if you can walk over the bridge or not. I didn't see anybody walking over the bridge from the Pixar Palace parking structure over to downtown Disney. It looked like they were funneling everybody down through the security and having them walk back the tramway. But while I was walking back the tramway, I don't know if the signs they added back there are new or if they've always been there, but there were a few signs that said just and then a little bit further it said few more steps, I think. And then the next sign said to the, And then the last one, I was fully expecting all these signs were going to say just a few more steps to the end, like you're almost there, because people were complaining about the walk
which cracks me up because you're going to a park to walk all day, but
you are,
that's
but
a different story.
That's why everyone wants to park in the hotels in the first place, because they're like, it's too far to walk from the parking structure. Amy and I
all the time.
Amy and I always walk
We've
from the
taken
parking
the
structure.
tram
Once.
Out of like 30 something trips, I think we've taken the tram once.
Yep.
We've walked all the rest of the times.
But so these signs, it says just a few more steps to the, and I'm thinking like the end or whatever, and then it says the churro cart. And I was like, that is great. Classic Disney.
Tell people to comment again.
Yes. So if you are just joining us in the live stream, go ahead and pop a comment down for us. We have a couple of prizes that we're going to give away. Any person who we'll talk about this one in a second. Any person who comments on the live stream right now, the magnets will be automatically entered to win these Velocicoaster magnets from Universal Studios in Orlando. We will pick a winner for that during here on the live stream. And I'll pin the winners to the end of the video. So if you happen to comment now, but you're not around for when we pull the winners, I will post the winners in a pinned comment at the end of the live stream. So go ahead and drop a comment in the chat if you want to be entered to win these Velocicoaster magnets. Then also, those of you who are watching via replay, because we did have to restart the live stream, I just want to mention this again. We have these Star Wars trading cards, playing cards from Theory 11. They're specialty playing cards, and they're really, really awesome. And we will be giving these cards away to those of you who are watching via replay, because I know you don't have the opportunity to get involved with the giveaways if you're not on the live stream, and I know we have lots of viewers who do watch the replay, so I want to make sure that you can get involved. Now, what if you want to win these playing cards and you're watching live? What you can do is just drop a comment after the live stream has ended, so you could come back in an hour when it's over, or you could come back tomorrow or something like that. But just pop a comment, because what happens during these live streams is all the live chat that happens right now, it disappears. And, once the live stream ends, that chat disappears. So I want to make sure that you post a comment to win these playing cards if you want to. Really awesome playing cards. I did not grab another Star Wars set for myself, but I grabbed an Avengers set for myself, and they're absolutely gorgeous, beautiful playing cards from Theory 11. And you can check out their website for other playing cards as well. Amy is writing down everybody's names for those of you who are chatting now, so that you can be entered to win those magnets. Hi, Oscar. Hi, AT. Of course, Ryan and Resign, you guys are entered to win. Plus, those of you who are on the live stream earlier, before we had the internet issues, we have your names down too. Specifically, I'm thinking of Disney Mom and Mangita. And so I think there might have been some others as well. But Amy took a picture of those, so we're going to make sure that Mr. Ducks, yes, yeah, Mr. Ducks. We're going to make sure that in probably about 20 minutes, we will pull a winner for the magnets based on whoever is able to be here and chat in the live stream. Then we have one final prize that we want to give away as well, which these are some Disney coasters, 6 coasters. Amy and I love Disney coasters. And every time we go to Walt Disney World, we buy some coasters. This time we bought coasters for you guys on our vacation. And we're going to have a little trivia quiz later to hand out that. You'll have to guess the correct answer in order to win that. And yes, you can look it up yourself, but the first person to have the right answer will be eligible to win those coasters. So we're going to have some fun with that. But that'll be a little bit later. Hi, Natalie. Good to see you. Thanks for the encouragement. We appreciate you watching, appreciate the comments, and thank you very much. So, just a little bit more once again about that experience with Avengers Campus for me, while Amy's
Sorry.
typing
Ignore me.
typing everybody's name down. Um,
It's like I'm not ignoring you all.
yeah. So I get through the end of the tramway pretty much. I can see downtown Disney, but everybody has stopped, and I was really confused. Like I was like, "Oh man, are you telling me the line to get into to California Adventure is all the way stuck back here?" I was like, "Oh, there's no way that this line is for that." And the sidewalk to the left of this line was completely open, and I could see a Cruella de Vil vehicle.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
I heard about that. You didn't stop and take a picture?
It's on the video. On some of my videos. I haven't posted it on YouTube yet. There's a couple more Disney videos from my experience coming. Actually, today during my lunch break at work, I put together a really awesome video that I hope you guys will appreciate. And it is a Pirates of the Caribbean side-by-side video. So I show you Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland, Pirates of the Caribbean at Walt Disney World, and they're literally going side by side so you can see what the two rides look like, what's similar and what's different. And that video will be coming up tomorrow, and I'm so excited to post that video for you guys. But lots of videos that I grabbed at Disneyland, even on Avengers Campus Day, that'll be coming out in the couple of days to come.
I have to say, spoiler alert, our one's better.
It is. Disneyland's better. But anyway, I did see the Cruella de Vil car, and I thought everyone was lined up for that. Like there was going to be, oh, awesome, great. Are you going to Avengers Campus or are you going to Disneyland? Which one are you going to? Or both. Yeah, that's what I did. I'll talk about a little bit more about that as well in just a minute. But I saw the Cruella car, and I was thinking this massive line, maybe they're here to meet Cruella, see Cruella. There's going to be a show around this Cruella car. So that's what I thought. And here I start walking down the sidewalk where nobody is because I'm just walking by all these people. And suddenly I get towards the end and I'm like, maybe that is the line. And I wasn't the only person that did this. There were a couple of people. And we all turned around. And then like 2 seconds later, the line just started moving. So I just turned around and started walking back in again. And we got into the Esplanade area. And it looked empty. I thought that they had just released. So the line was they were holding everybody back. The Esplanade was empty at 8:15 or 8:10 or whatever. They suddenly opened it up and let everybody in because I saw people spilling in from Harbor on the other side as well. I'm thinking, this is great. I'm going to be at the front of the line. They just let everybody in. Oh, man, I'm so glad I went to Mickey and Friends. I was so happy. And so I get up to the line for DCA, and I'm waiting in line. It didn't take very long, maybe like 3 or 4 people in front of me, then I'm through. It took like 2-3 minutes max to get through the line into DCA. I thought I had so much time. I literally
texted me. He's like,
I literally stopped, sat down on a bench, and started pulling up the live stream on the third-party app that I was using. I'm setting it up, typing in the title, the description, taking my good old time because I think I've got plenty of time. And I get it going, and then I start walking in. And like I said, I'm still just cruising along because everything is going good. I'm happy. It's a great day. They said the line for Avengers Campus is over here. It wraps into Hollywoodland. And yeah, the part that you don't like is waking up at 5 a.m. Where are you coming from, Oscar? Are you driving down like we do? Because I had to wake up at 5 a.m. as well. Or are you already like going to be there? Did you drive down the night before? Sometimes we do that. We drive down the night before, but I didn't when I went to Avengers Campus. You're still going to have a lot of fun, loads of fun at Disneyland. I know you will. I had a blast for the 2 hours that I was able to go over into Disneyland. But I'm not very good at multitasking. So
you were talking about going up into the park.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. So I get into the line in Hollywoodland, and those of you who watched the live stream saw that portion. I mean, hopping into line. And it starts to wrap around, and in my brain, I'm still not understanding or processing what's going on. I'm thinking that the line's just going to go straight down and turn into Avengers Campus.
Or at least wrap around and then turn it.
Yeah. I've been in this line up in Hollywoodland before. I've been in there when we went to get Cars Land Fast Passes, because the Cars Land Fast Passes used to be right there at the entrance to Avengers Campus now. And so I'm thinking, okay, this is a really short line. It's moving at a good clip. I'll be in like 20 minutes. That's what I was thinking. You have a 2-hour drive. Oh, you're in Chula Vista. All right. Well, we're in El Cajon, so I totally understand the drive. And that's the drive that I did the other day. But once again, see, I'm bad with multitasking. Oh yeah. So I'm going through this line, and all of a sudden we get up to Avengers Campus, and I can peek in, and I'm like, oh man, the line's going past Avengers Campus. Well, in my brain, still, it's only going down to maybe Pacific Wharf and wrapping back around. When we get to Aerials, and I see that the line is going into the World of Color area, and it's starting to zigzag, my brain started going, oh man, this line is a lot longer than I thought. But it's still moving really good. Okay, it's still moving at a really great pace. And Ryan's going to Disneyland tomorrow as well. Starting at Disneyland, then hopping over to California Adventure.
I did hear from somebody, I think it was today, on the Disneyland annual pass page, that if you're just wanting to see Avengers Campus after you've hopped over to California Adventure and don't necessarily care about eating over there or anything, people said by 8 o'clock at night it had cleared out. Like they said they waited like 10 minutes to walk in. Yeah, because nobody really cared about it.
Well, and I can even attest to that. The line was 4 to 5 hours opening day. By the time I got through the line and everything, but just by 2, 3 in the afternoon, the line was down to what I would say would be an hour and a half. Now I know that was still a lot of waiting, but the line significantly decreased the later on in the day that it went, and so I didn't stick around for that late in the day. But I can see how easily by 8 o'clock at night the line would be pretty slim. I see that Opto Ace and Andrew M are headed to SeaWorld for on Wednesday. So Andrew's going for 3 days, and Opto Ace is going on Wednesday.
Andrew, we're going Friday night.
Yeah, we're going Friday night. Actually, something that we meant to say, go ahead and hand me those Avengers cards. Not these ones in particular. These are ours. But I bought another pack of these that is in my backpack that I'll have with me when we are there in SeaWorld. If anybody sees us at SeaWorld,
Friday night in the dark, this could be interesting.
Well, I'll be the guy with the camera talking to it. So I mean, and I'll be the one with the 2 kids that are being
should I get glow
noisy.
sticks for the kids?
Yeah. If you see us SeaWorld, we're gonna get there at 6 o'clock, so it's not gonna get dark till 8. If you see us there at SeaWorld, I will give you a pack of Avengers Campus, just Avengers playing cards from Theory 11. If you stop us and say hi, I am going to keep this deck of cards, not this one, but the one that I have to give to you guys, in my backpack until somebody stops us. I will carry it around until someone says hi. The first person that says hi to us in a theme park.
The cards.
I'll just give it to
No, really? Oh.
You think they should make it mention?
Yeah, because then you know that they...
Then I'm going to start saying it in all the videos. I'm going to have to remember to say it in the videos is what it's going to come down to. But yes, we're going Friday night. Oh, you're leaving already? Yeah, the reason we're going Friday night is because that's the opening of Electric Ocean. So we're going for the opening of Electric Ocean on June 11th. And we're going to be there filming whatever it is that they have going on. I have no idea. Is this like a show? Lights all over the park? I don't know. I got to learn about it before we go. But we're going for Electric Ocean on June 11th. And we will give a deck of Avengers cards to the next viewer that stops us and says hi and specifically mentions the Avengers cards. Amy wants to do specifically mentions them. So keep that in mind. When you see us,
if we don't see anyone on Friday, then we'll keep.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna keep carrying these cards around. And once we give away the cards, I'm gonna buy something else. And basically, I'm just gonna keep giving stuff away to you guys as you see us in the park. We want to do that to be
He told us
fun.
to go earlier.
Go earlier?
Can't.
I can't. I
Big
can't.
work.
I wish I could, Andrew. I really could. I have to work until 4:30. I'm gonna come home. We're gonna eat dinner, and then we're gonna leave. So we'll leave by 5:30. We'll get there by 6. I can't get there any earlier than 6, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, they gotta work a half an hour.
But I'm sorry. I wish we could, but yeah, I won't be able to get there any earlier than 6 o'clock. I've already been doing a lot of stuff with work that I really don't want to push it. I took off on Friday to go to Avengers campus and that sort of thing.
Weekend.
I did. I worked all weekend. I made up the time, mind you. I worked 4 hours on Saturday and 4 hours on Sunday, but I just don't want to push my luck with asking them for these sorts of things a lot of times. So, all right, great. Summer hours begin Friday, so you close at 10. Awesome. No name's asking, what's my favorite cheap hotel near Disneyland?
Favorite hotel, but it's not necessarily cheap.
Well, that's a very good question. Cheap. Well, the Jolly Roger used to be the cheapest.
Yeah, it's gone now.
The Jolly Roger doesn't exist anymore. Then the Super 8. We went to this.
Still there.
It is still there. The Super 8. We've stayed at the Super 8. It's on the corner of Catella and Harbor. And that's right across the street from 7-Eleven. That's the biggest perk of the Super 8, right across the street from 7-Eleven, because I always have to get a Slurpee.
You probably learned that.
I do. I'm obsessed with Slurpees. A couple of you are aware if you watched our Walt Disney World vlogs. I got a chocolate, not chocolate, Coke Slurpee. Chocolate Slurpee sounds nasty. Coke Slurpee every single day of our Walt Disney World vacation. And so, yes, the Super 8. I wouldn't say it's the best hotel, though, mind you. We've stayed at the Fairfield. The Fairfield is heading towards the freeway, but it's not too bad. It was like 140, but this was before Disney reopened. It might be more expensive now. And then the Howard Johnson is pretty good. I think it's around 180. I know that those aren't particularly cheap. The one that we like to stay at the most isn't the cheap. It's the most expensive of all the hotels we've stayed at, and that's the Candy Cane Inn. Candy Cane Inn,
but it's not reopened yet.
It's not open yet, but it will be.
They're remodeling. Yeah. Like they literally took this whole year because they knew they were going to be closed to completely remodel their whole entire rooms, windows, pool, everything.
So he's asking now our favorite splurge hotel.
I mean, that would kind of be it, but I mean,
Candy Cane, yeah.
We still really want to stay on property one of these times.
Well, it's not a Disneyland hotel.
Okay.
So. Yeah, definitely. Candy Cane Inn is our splurge hotel.
Is hidden secret?
It's not. The thing is, Candy Cane Inn is not on hotels.com or booking.com. You have to go to Candy Cane Inn's website. Now, it will show up on like Apple Maps and things. But you do have to specifically go looking for the Candy Cane Inn. It's like $230 a night, so it's not the cheapest. But they have free parking, free breakfast. Their breakfast is amazing.
At least it used to be.
They have... they probably will still keep that, right?
If they can. A lot of hotels aren't doing breakfast because of COVID.
Oh, well.
Prepackaged stuff.
Okay. I in that sort of sense, I understand what you mean. I thought you meant like they were going to start charging for breakfast.
No, I guess before, like, they had bagels and toast and all sorts of goodies, like even deviled eggs, cheese cubes, like he would go get cheese cubes like crazy. And now a lot of hotels are doing prepackaged stuff. So it really just depends. And I'm missing everybody's names. I'm sorry.
No worries. So Amy's going to write down everyone's names because we're doing a giveaway. If you're just joining us, actually go ahead and hand me those magnets again, because I see we've got quite a few people here with us. We are giving away... Whoops, that's upside down. Giving away these awesome Velocicoaster magnets that we picked up at Universal Studios in Orlando to anybody who comments. So just say hi down in the comments, and just by commenting here on the live stream, you will be entered to win. We'll be giving away those magnets in 10 minutes, 9 o'clock on the dot. I am going to give it now 9 minutes. I'm going to give away that magnet to one of our random viewers, or random commenters here that are viewing the live stream. So Oscar said that you saw us in SeaWorld coming out of ours for rescue, but you didn't want to bother us because we were filming. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
If you see me filming, you can still say hi. I have no problem doing that. I can always say my thoughts over again. You don't realize, yeah, you don't realize how often I mess up just saying something, or I like, oh man, I need to say this again, and I record it over again. I literally am like a pro at saying this.
All our secrets.
I'm a pro at saying the same things over and over again and editing. So don't worry about that at all. Feel free to say hi. We'd love to meet you guys.
No Name, when are you thinking of going? Because if you're going after September, Candy Cane Inn should hopefully be open, and they have their own shuttle as well, but they're also walking distance too.
Candy Cane Inn, you can see the back of Cars Land. So that's how close it is. Like literally right above the places where you would sleep is the back of Cars Land. So they are right up against the back of Cars Land. That's how close it is. You can just walk down around Fairfield Inn. You can see Mission Breakout. You can see Space Mountain, and it's just a real short walk from there as well. What's that? Oh yeah. Hi, Isaac and Lucas. And I just waved over Amy's face, which I tend to do that a lot.
I feel like Mike Wazowski, the hand.
Hi, Isaac and Lucas. Glad to have you here watching the live stream with us. I'll just say hi to everyone else too. Hi, Yangy. Hi, Gilbert. Of course, Andrew and No Name. We've been chatting with you guys for a bit, but I don't think I ever actually said hi. So formally, hi. Glad to have you here with us on the live stream. And like I said, if you see us in the parks, please feel free to say hi.
That is big.
Nice. Let me see. I want to catch up on some of these other comments here. Will you guys be going during late July or early August to SeaWorld or Disney, Andrew? I'm asking Andrew. Oh yeah, 5-day. That's Disney. Definitely, unfortunately not. The next trip that we're doing to Disneyland is September. What's the dates? 26th.
I'm looking.
She's checking.
25th and 26th
and 27th.
26th, 27th. Yep.
26th and 27th. September 26th and 27th is when we're going to Disneyland, and then we're going the following 2 weeks later, the following Saturday, which is October 9th. So what we did is we bought a 3-day ticket, and we're going to use 2 days for Sunday and Monday, doing a 2-day thing with the boys to celebrate our youngest's birthday. And then we're going to go in 2 weeks later on the 3rd day, because you have 14 days to use all the days in your tickets. So we're going to go on October the 9th, 2 weeks later. It's just the way that we're going to arrange it so that we can go to Disney again, but a couple weeks later.
And then Ryan, so the chances of getting a lip slinger, he can talk about that. That kind of happened with him. I failed. Well, I don't know if I failed, but I was in charge of him trying to get the 7:00 a.m. web slinger pass because he was driving, and yeah, I failed. So
I didn't say that on the live stream because I didn't want to throw you under the bus, and you threw yourself under the bus. I tried to avoid telling them because I didn't want them to feel bad.
I told them not to put me in charge of it because I am terrible at it.
I was driving. I didn't them because I didn't want them to feel bad.
I told them not to put me in charge of it because I am terrible at it.
I was driving. I didn't really have much of a choice. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling it up so that you can maybe see the process here. If it'll, I want to show you what I do because this is the trick. Okay, so if you pull down, it'll say reloading there, and you just keep pulling down. And if you can actually pull it in such a way that you grab it again, and before it goes back up like that, you can just keep grabbing it, keep pulling, and then eventually a button will appear right here. Once the button appears, you need to mash it like mad.
And I didn't do that.
And then don't read anything. Okay, don't bother reading. You just, as soon as the next screen pops up where it has all of your tickets, you mash the OK button as fast as you can. If you can push join and OK, as fast as humanly possible, you're all but guaranteed to get a boarding pass.
Hopefully, there's a few people who've said that still haven't guaranteed.
Yeah,
them, but
you have to be fast. So the trick is at 6:59 in the morning for 7 a.m., but at 11:59 for the noon one, you need to like look at your phone at 11:58. And the second it flicks over to 11:59, I mean, you could wait another 30 seconds, but I'm OCD and just start flicking even then. I don't want to take any chances. So I start refreshing. And like I said, the second that it hits 12 o'clock, it doesn't ever appear earlier, but the second that it hits 12 o'clock, the button will appear automatically, and you mash it like mad.
And what the good news is, Ryan, is that even though he didn't get the 7 o'clock, he got the 12 o'clock one. So it is proof that you can actually get the 12 o'clock one. People actually said they had a better chance at getting the later one because the 12 o'clock one, you actually have to be either in California Adventure if you have a one-part ticket, or you have to be in Disneyland if you have a hopper ticket. So you actually have to be checked in and scanned into the park to even qualify for the second pass boarding group. So, right?
Like random, you just Google random name picker, copy and paste all those names, and you'll copy and paste them afterwards. Because if anyone else drops a comment right now, you do have the Fatima just commented. Great. So you are entered to win the magnets. Anybody else who comments will be entered to win the magnets at 9 o'clock here in a minute. Fatima. So hi, Fatima.
Does she care if I don't get that last name?
Kova Rubias, if I had to pronounce it. Let me know if I pronounced that right.
Can you scroll down?
Because sometimes I butcher pronunciations. Oh, and Kier's here as well. So hi, Kier. Good to have you with us.
Sorry, ignore me.
You're now entered to win too, just in time. We're giving. I'm covering up Amy doing this, but we're giving away these.
I'm Mike Wazowski.
We're giving away these Velocicoaster magnets from Universal Orlando at 9 o'clock. Amy's going to pull a random winner, and so.
And if anyone doesn't know my reference, I'm talking about in all the movies when Mike stickers either
they put the logo over his face or whatever.
Something's over his face. I'm telling you,
yeah.
Wazowski.
But I did want to answer some of these questions. So, what are the chances? I did want to answer some of these questions. So, what are the chances of grabbing a noon boarding group? Of course, I did. We answered that.
I mean, we can't give a statistic, but
yeah. Gilbert asks, when are we going to Universal Studios or Avengers Campus again? Is that what you're asking with or Avenger? Universal Studios, I don't know. We do plan to go, but it's not on the docket anytime soon. One of my friends wants to go, but we're probably going to wait until after summer. That would be my guess. Avengers Campus again. Hopefully, we'll get into Avengers Campus on Monday. Are we going to do Monday Avengers Campus, DCA, or you want to start at DCA? Probably, huh? Sunday DCA. Do Disneyland on Monday.
Yeah, we were probably thinking do Disneyland on.
So then September the 26th, Sunday, September 26th is when we'll go to Avengers Campus next.
We figured Disneyland will be a little bit less busy on a weekday than a weekend.
Yep. All right, it's 9 o'clock. Go ahead and pull that winner. So she's going to copy all these names. Yes, Kiera, we are still waiting on mobile live stream, unfortunately for YouTube.
Come on, I had this earlier.
As soon as we get it, I'm gonna try mobile live streaming because we had issues with our desktop even earlier today. I tried not mobile streaming, just desktop streaming upstairs because I have better lighting upstairs and I have a desktop set up upstairs for having two screens up because I wanted to use two screens tonight. And upstairs was giving us connectivity issues. So we had to come downstairs. But anyway, I'm hoping that we'll be able to use the mobile live streaming, upstairs in the cooler room too, because it's hotter down here at the moment. But Amy is pulling the winner, and she's gonna.
Do you want me to show it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I'll turn it around here.
It's spinning. And we have...
All right. Mangita. All right. Congrats, Mangita.
Woo! You have won.
You've won.
They want. You have them.
Yep. You have won the Velocicoaster magnets. So if you are watching right now, go ahead and send us an email at socaldisneydad@gmail.com. Those of you who are hanging out here, don't worry. We still have more prizes to go. We have this pack of Star Wars playing cards to give away, and this is going to be for the folks who are watching in playback. So once this live stream is over, you guys who are watching live can still enter to win this. Just drop a comment once the live stream is ended. And
you can always come back and drop a new comment.
Yeah, you come back like an hour after the live stream. That way it processes and things, because this live chat will disappear. And I want the people who are watching in replay, because I know we have viewers who watch in replay, to be able to enter to win these Star Wars trading cards. So you can drop a comment, and this will be not trading cards, playing cards. Star Wars playing cards.
Trading cards.
They're playing cards. Star Wars playing cards. We will give those away to people who are watching the live stream and playback. And then this set of coasters here, Mickey coasters here, we will, let's say at 9:30. 9:30, we will give away these Mickey coasters. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a trivia game. So I have a question that I think will be really unique. And maybe some people know it off the top of their head. I doubt it. And most of you are probably going to have to look it up, but you can take a quick guess, and maybe your guess is right. We'll see. But you can Google it. The first person to get the correct answer will win those Mickey coasters really from cute. Walt Disney World. They are.
I'm kind of disappointed we didn't buy more than one. He keeps doing this.
She always does that.
He gets stuff for giveaways. It's like, aw.
So here's the coasters, and there are 6 of them in there. So that's what we'll be giving away a little bit later. Now, I still want to go back up and take care of some of these questions here. Fatima said, I've been watching your videos. It helps so much with your San Diego vacation. Well, thank you. We're so glad to hear that. That's why we do these videos, because we want to help you guys. We hope that our experiences in the zoo and SeaWorld, Legoland, that sort of thing, are helpful to you guys so that you're not surprised. Because here's what happens, okay? I went to Disneyland, to Avengers Campus, without doing any research because I wanted to be surprised. And boy, was I surprised. And not necessarily in a good way, because I made a lot of rookie mistakes, and I was kicking myself for making those rookie mistakes. Then No Name says, Amy returned from Nashville and participated in a quasi chicken sandwich competition against Chick-fil-A with Zaxby's. We're familiar with Zaxby's. While theirs was excellent, Chick-fil-A was victorious.
I don't think I've had Zaxby's chicken sandwiches, but I have to say their dipping sauce is actually really good. So Zaxby's is actually like, but I haven't had their chicken sandwich. But yeah, I agree. Chick-fil-A is just not a good one, but I like the spicy one over the original, in case you're wondering.
And let's see here, just checking out. Hey, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this probably. Alea. I'm not so great with name pronunciation sometimes, but thanks for saying hi. And you've got some more comments down there as well. We'll get to them in a second here. Was our live Disneyland on Wi-Fi or cellular? Both.
And it still didn't work.
Yeah, I think I'm convinced it was the third-party app, because when I was off of Disney Wi-Fi, I had 5G because I got one of the newer phones. In fact, just another secret insider tip or whatever, if you're watching tomorrow when I post my side-by-side of Pirates of the Caribbean, I used 2 different phones. I had my old phone for Walt Disney World, and I had my new phone for Disneyland, and the quality and the lighting is so much better at Disneyland. That has nothing to do with the 2 parks or the ride. The lighting is the same in both rides. It has everything to do with It has everything to do with my phone. My old phone wasn't that great. But I got a new phone. It has 5G, and of course 5G is the fastest thing around. And it was still giving me
But we
issues.
think that maybe Verizon was just having issues because we were at the zoo the next morning, and I literally could not send any pictures or anything to my mom, like on iMessage or text message. Like, it literally froze up my phone for probably a good hour. So if you see even on the hummingbird video, and I'm like frustrated with my phone, and I think one of the parts, it's because I was trying to text my mom pictures of like the hummingbirds and stuff, and it literally just the line went part halfway and then just got stuck, and then it wouldn't let me delete it. So
yep. So you know, I don't know what was going on, but
technology.
My hope is that when I actually get the YouTube app to work, that it will function the way it was intended to function. Aaliyah says, and I'm just hoping I pronounced that correct, that our SeaWorld videos inspired your family to get passes. Great. We're so happy to hear that. We grabbed passes the very first time, primarily for Amy. She wanted to take the kids in 2 summers ago, I think, during the really, really hot summer 2019. That's when we got our SeaWorld passes, because she wanted to go just take them to the water area a couple of times at SeaWorld over the summer. So we got passes to go back multiple times. I'd never been to SeaWorld. Well, not in San Diego. I'd been to SeaWorld in Ohio, and that was it.
That was
a long time
like, that
ago.
one doesn't even exist. So
No,
if you're like,
it
wait,
doesn't.
there's a SeaWorld in Ohio? No, there's not
Used
anymore.
to. It was attached to Geauga Lake. You probably never heard of Geauga Lake.
That
Maybe
doesn't
you
exist
have, but it
anymore.
doesn't exist anymore either. It was a theme park that
Six
I
Flags?
it turned into a Six Flags, and then it disappeared. It still disappeared. So my squirrel brain again, or whatever, or Doug brain, squirrel, you know, Dory brain. What was I talking about again?
I don't even know.
I don't remember either. Oh, SeaWorld passes. Yeah, she got SeaWorld passes to go, and then I of course I got a SeaWorld pass too, and we loved it so much, and we've been going back ever since. Andrew, are we going to do the giveaway? We did the giveaway. You must have stepped away.
We did one of the giveaways. There's still another one coming up.
So I won't say your name because you asked me not to say your name. But we can for sure get you a pin if you want to. Send me an email at SoCalDisneyDad. SoCalDisneyDad at gmail.com. That is our YouTube email that I created. I'll get those emails. If you send me an email at SoCalDisneyDad at gmail.com, I'd be happy to talk with you more in private about picking up a pin for you guys. That's something that we could probably definitely do for you. But go ahead and send me that email. That would be great. What was I seeing here?
No, she's talking about the sandwich.
Yeah. Oh, and Andrew, yes, that's what I was talking about. Let's see again, my Dory brain.
Yeah.
Are we going to do we already did the giveaway, and at 9:00 we did the giveaway for this one, and Manjita Day won the magnets. The coasters, we're going to be giving the coasters away at 9:30. We're going to do a little trivia game for those who are still here hanging out with us at 9:30. So if you have to step away right now and you want to come back at 9:30, go ahead. But we'll be giving away the coasters at 9:30.
And they're really cute. They don't all look like this. There are 6 different coasters.
Here's what they all look like. Yep. There's a Mickey one, a Donald one, a Minnie one, a Goofy one, and a Pluto one, and then the
everyone.
It's the Fab Five. One. Yeah, the Fab Five. Yep. Hey Benjamin, good to see you. Can you actually go get the cord for a minute? What? Yeah. So, if you're just joining us, we originally set up everything. No, it's upstairs. We originally set up everything upstairs. I was doing a live stream upstairs because I needed my setup at my work desk. But unfortunately, the internet doesn't like us through the ceiling because we have a 2-story house. So I had to come down into the living room closer to the box, and I forgot my cord. So Amy ran upstairs real quick to go get that cord. But I'm still going to work through some of these comments here. Thank you, Oscar. Just commenting on our energy and enthusiasm when we go to the zoo and SeaWorld and things like that. We always try to have fun. You know, that's why we go to have some fun and enjoy ourselves. And honestly, we went to the zoo and SeaWorld. The reason why we get passes in the first place is because we live real close, and we like to go on walks. Sometimes we like to walk too much. And what I mean, yeah, what I mean by that is James is always like, I don't want to go on a walk because we go on a walk all the time. Like we walk around our neighborhood all the time. We love walks and we love to go. You know, we want to go somewhere for a walk. We don't just walk around our boring neighborhood. So we'll go to the zoo and go on a walk, or go to SeaWorld or go on a walk. I mean, that's the primary purpose of why we're heading to those places because they're great places just to go on walks and see some animals and things. But yeah, we love to have fun. Um, but yeah, we love to have fun in the process. Ryan says we just got our hotel for Walt Disney World and Universal for next year, going for 9 days for the first time. I remember talking with you about that, and what parks and things you were planning on going in. What hotel did you grab, if I might ask, Ryan? If, I'm assuming you're probably still hanging around. So let me know down in the comments. Love to hear that. And what's the next milestone? Gilbert asked us past 1,000 subscribers. 2,000, yeah. There's no real big milestone. So the big milestone for reaching for subscriber or for YouTube is 1,000 subscribers, because at 1,000 subscribers it enables three things for you. It enables, first off, it enables live streaming from the mobile device, which we still haven't gotten access to yet. We will shortly. The second is monetization. Monetization in the forms of we get paid for the ads that show in the video now. There would still be ads on our video before sometimes, but YouTube would take the money and put it who knows where. But now, yeah, now we get, hang on a second. Now we get, yeah, it does. It does. Sorry, we're dealing with a issue here. There we go. All right, taken care of. Okay, sorry. brief aside. Next milestone, explaining that. So we got 1,000 subscribers enables monetization, and that means, like you said, that the ads will now, that are on the channel, we actually get paid for those ads. So for every 1,000 ad views that we get on our channel, we get paid roughly $7. So we'll actually start getting some money now to help pay for a lot of the foods and passes and things that we are getting when we're there. So that's great. It really will help us out, paying for our lunch and that sort of thing. So that's really great. The third thing that it does is also opens up community posts, which community posts are kind of like polls and pictures and things that happen on your mobile YouTube stream. Can you turn on that fan while you're up? Also, I forgot to mention this as well with the monetization, but you'll also notice that at the bottom of the chat, there's this little $sign. And part of that is, if you've ever seen people donate money, you can donate as well. I know in the past, Carl, I don't know if you're on now or if you'll watch later, Carl asked, how do we donate towards the channel? And that little button has now appeared because we have reached 1,000 subscribers. So the donate button on the live chat is there as well. And Ryan gave earlier, and I just want to say thank you again, Ryan, so much. We greatly appreciate that. Now, still working through some of these old comments. Sorry. Cedar Fair bought Geauga Lake. Yes.
Hey, somebody knows.
so Kira did know all about Geauga Lake. I'm glad somebody else knew about Geauga Lake. I know you guys, Fatima asked, I know you guys have been to so many theme parks, but what is your favorite theme park? Out of all theme parks everywhere, I mean, okay, I have to discount Disney's. Okay, let's just turn off the Disney's, because Disney is, I mean, I feel like Disney is my easy go-to.
It's own unique category of it trumps everything. Like,
so what's my favorite theme park aside from Disney? Hershey
I was about to
Park,
say Hershey Park.
Hershey Park in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
But then again, we haven't been back to Knott's since they've actually had, like,
Yeah.
when we went, it was only for the food festival, and that might be a close
Yep.
tie for me with Hershey Park if we go back there and actually ride some of the rides. So
I've been to Cedar Point in Ohio, Geauga Lake when it was open, then when it turned to Six Flags. I've been to Busch Gardens, not with Amy. I've been to Busch Gardens. I've been to Kennywood. Kennywood's a park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've been to Idlewild, which is a little children's park.
That's so cute.
and right where I grew up in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, just outside of Latrobe, Pennsylvania. I've been to Six Flags Over Georgia. I have been to Hershey Park. I've been to Knott's, but the rides weren't open. I'm trying to think of any other theme parks I've been to.
I've been to Knott's when I was younger. I've been to Lagoon, which is in Farmington, Utah. That was like my local, well, not local.
There's
away park.
There's a park called Lakemont Park. I've been to Lakemont Park in Altoona, Pennsylvania. It's another tiny theme park. And then, of course, Belmont Park here locally in San Diego.
But I think Hershey Park was probably...
Have you been to any other parks?
I mean, Lagoon and Knott's.
Yeah, that's it then.
And Cedar Point.
Okay.
Cedar Point we liked, but the only problem was the day we went, because everyone's like, "Oh, it's the roller coaster capital of the world. Like, you have to go." And I mean, yeah, thank you.
Gilbert gave $20. Thank you so much, Gilbert. We greatly appreciate that. Gil, all right. We can call you Gil for sure. Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate the donation. Thank you so much.
So, yeah, Cedar Point we liked. It's just the one day we went, it was absolutely freezing. So anytime you were on a ride and you were at like the top of the lift hill, you were just really cold. And then he's more of a daredevil than I am, and his mom is the ultimate daredevil who'll ride anything. But we walked into Cedar Point and looked at half the rides and went, like, there's no way we're riding that.
That Millennium Force is really big.
Top Thrill
Dragster's 400 feet tall.
The only thing that would have maybe gone me on Top Thrill Dragster is the fact that the whole ride is over in 17 seconds, but we still did.
Yeah.
So Hershey Park we felt like was a good compromise, where it was bigger than Disney rides, but they were not as big as like Six Flags or Cedar Point rides. Kind of like Knott's. It's I don't remember if they're owned by the same company.
What's that?
Is Hershey and Knott's both owned by Cedar Fair?
I don't know if Hershey's owned by Cedar Fair. I think Hershey's its own thing.
Hershey might be its own thing. But does that mess up?
No, the camera's still going. Who owns Hershey Park?
But Hershey Park was very well themed. It was cute. And,
Hershey.
Yeah.
Hershey owns Hershey Park. So, of course.
And so, yeah, we really liked Hershey Park. And if you ever get a chance to go there, they even have a little place outside where you can do a tour and things.
In fact, one of our favorite YouTubers, Paging Mr. Morrow, Nate with Paging Mr. Morrow, was just at Hershey Park like 2 or 3 weeks ago. He grew up in Pennsylvania as well. He went back home for a little bit there at the end of May, and he did a video in Hershey Park that you should definitely check out. It was awesome. We watched it. We had a great time. So if you want to see Hershey Park, we're not going to have Hershey Park on our channel for quite some time, because who knows when I'll make it back to Pennsylvania. But if we ever do make it to Hershey Park, you better believe we'll be putting it on our channel. It'll just be a while, but you can check out Paging Mr. Morrow's video. We are behind on comments. We're catching up. Oscar said he has to go. He's probably already gone. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, Ryan, you said you're at Pop Century. Great. Yeah, that is good. In fact, I started to do a Pop Century tour video. I don't know if I'll actually post it on the channel, because let me tell you,
it was stressful.
It was a stressful time. We went over via Skyliner from Caribbean Beach, which is where we stayed, over to Pop Century.
An hour and a half before we needed to be back for dinner.
We had plenty of time.
Yeah,
we thought, we had like 2-3 hours to go over there and look around. And all of a sudden, the storm cloud rolls in. I'm halfway through filming my tour of Pop Century. And Amy's like, we got to go. So we started going towards the Skyliner. And all of a sudden, they shut it down. Well, we took the Skyliner over. So we had no car. and we couldn't get back to Caribbean Beach, and we had a dinner reservation, our big fancy dinner reservation at Topolino's Terrace, and we had to get back. And Amy's starting to freak out, like, oh no, how are we going to do this? How are we going to make it? And I was like, calm down, we'll be fine. So we went to the buses to go take a bus. And we'd have to take a bus to like a park. Well, there were no buses going to any parks,
Because
and
they hadn't figured out Skyline right shut down yet.
And so, we're sitting there like, oh man. So what we had to do is we had to call an Uber. We called an Uber, and they took us back to our resort. It was the first time we'd ever used Uber, but we survived. But the video didn't.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is the video is just only half done. So I don't know if I'm just going to post it half done and be like, sorry everybody, the video's half done because this happened. And I thought about doing it because life happens, and sometimes you have to learn from that. Maybe other people learn from our experience that if you take the Skyliner and there's threat of rain, you may not get back.
But that was the thing. There wasn't even a threat of rain. Like, it was literally one of those freak Florida storms, and if you've ever been to Florida, it can be blue sky, and 10 minutes later, it can look like there's a hurricane coming through. Like, Florida is just bipolar with weather.
Yeah.
And we had no idea. Otherwise, we would have just driven the 5 minutes down to the hotel.
But let's see here. Catching up on once again some more comments. How far are we from UCSD? Like 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
35.
35.
It's further up. Isn't UCSD all the way up in like La Jolla?
Yes, it is in La Jolla.
So it's like
35. Yeah. 35 minutes from UCSD. We're in East County, so complete opposite side of the county as to where that is. No Name says, have we been to Dollywood? No, we haven't. That would be something I'd like to do again someday, but it's on the wrong side of the country.
The one that I would love to go to, and maybe if we did a road trip, is Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri. Because I have been to Branson before, and we only had one night there, and we're really disappointed we did, because it was really pretty and was almost reminded me of like if you went to Las Vegas, but it was totally friendly, type of thing. And they had lots of shows, places to eat, and they also have their own theme park as well. So
so let's see here. Still working through.
We did not eat at the Hershey Hotel.
Hershey Hotel? No, we did not.
I don't remember where we ate.
I don't know either. Kier says, when we went to Cedar Point, we got to ride Millennium Force in the rain. Nothing like having singing rain pelting your face at 90 miles an hour. Yeah, definitely.
See, it wasn't raining when we went, but it was really windy, and so we rode, what was it, Magnum or something?
Magnum was good.
But it was so windy at the top of that hill.
It was really cold. We went, it was like May. I mean, it wasn't like but in Pennsylvania, that was still like 50 degrees outside. Ohio, Ohio was still like 50 degrees outside, so it was pretty cold. But we didn't dare brave Millennium Force. She and I both chickened out. Let's see here.
Wait, Benjamin, you've been on that ride in Abu Dhabi? That is nuts.
Oh, the Formula Rosa?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the fastest roller coaster in the world.
She's a roller coaster aficionado.
I wanted to design roller coasters when I was young. That was like my dream job. I wanted to do it until I discovered I was terrible at math, and so that went down.
Random fact, fun fact. Amy used to be neighbors with Stan Checketts. Stan Checketts is the owner of S&S, which is the company that makes a lot of roller coasters and theme park attractions. But yeah, so that's a fun fact. They were neighbors, and that. Let's see here. Anthony asked, yes, happy wife, happy life. You also asked if we didn't work. I wonder that of a lot of YouTubers, honestly, sometimes that are just getting started, that seem to be like going crazy. But we do. Well, I work. Amy works part-time at Chick-fil-A, but really, really part-time. But I do work full-time.
Yeah, I work like 5 hours a week. So.
Yep, that's why all of our videos we take on the weekends, and then I spread them out throughout the week. I get multiple videos, but we primarily just go in on the weekends. We have annual passes to all these places. and an annual pass costs like $100 to $150 a person, so it's not too much. You go 2 times and you've paid for the pass, that sort of thing. So we get those passes and we go in on the weekends. But I put these videos together before work, on my lunch break, late into the evenings. I'm like putting in a ton of time to get these videos up. It's a big hustle, but we love to do it. I love making videos for you guys. And the dream goal is to get big enough, like people like Ordinary Adventures, where we have 150,000 subscribers and enough video views coming in that we can work full time doing YouTubing and vlogging, because those big YouTubers, that's what they are. This is their full time job. They make enough money on ads that that they're able to, and I'd love to do that. That's kind of that's dream goals.
We're busy because we're works full time.
We're nowhere near that level yet, but thank you so much, Gil, for hoping we get to 2,000 subscribers soon. You initially asked, what's our next milestone goal? For us, I think the next big one is going to be hitting 10,000, but the really big one is, I think, 100,000. When you reach 100,000, YouTube sends you this big old plaque, like this big metal plaque. That you reached 100,000 subscribers. I think that is the next thing. Yeah, this is the next question right here. From Alora, she asked, how far are we from the Disneyland Resort?
1 hour and 45 minutes.
It depends who's driving.
Okay, yeah, that is. That does.
If I'm driving, it's 1 hour and 45 minutes. If she's driving, it's 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Depending. Yeah, but you also drive in traffic more on the way up, and I don't hit traffic on the way home. I do. So that he's more of the crazy driver than I am. So don't think I'm the crazy driver.
No, not at all. She just keeps up with the traffic, whereas I'm paranoid of cops the whole time, and I drive not the speed limit. If you've ever been to California, there's no such thing as a speed limit. Okay, they have 65 posted on the side of the road, but that doesn't mean anything. Going on the 5, probably 75 is the average, and 75 is about what I drive. She usually pushes 85, 82, 85, something like that, because everyone else is going that fast. So she's just keeping up with traffic. I don't dare, but yeah, we're an hour 45, hour 30 from the Disneyland Resort. Sandra says that our videos helped her plan her trip. Glad to hear that. Thank you so much for letting us know. We're glad we could be of help. As always, with you guys watching the channel, if you ever have any questions, we're always happy to answer those questions in the video, in the videos as we go. Now, before I can get to the rest of these questions, I still have other people to answer questions for and say hi. Like, hi, Casper. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. You're a new viewer, and I appreciate that. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks for psyching us out again with the
oh yes, the little emoji, like it's loading. Before we go any further, it is 9:30, so we want to give away these coasters. All right. As I said, it's going to be trivia time. So I thought of
I don't even know the question.
I thought of a really great trivia question, and it's hopefully obscure enough that some of you, like someone may know it off the top of their heads, but most of you are probably going to have to go look for it. So get your phones out if you're on a TV or a laptop, or get ready to quickly click away from the live stream to Google it if you're on your phone and come back. But the question, in order to win these 6 Disney coasters from Walt Disney World, and here are all 6 of... Yeah, I'm covering myself up too. Here's all 6 of the patterns of the coasters here. In order to win this coaster, it's going to go to the first person who can tell me what year Bugs Land opened at Disney's California Adventure. The reason why I'm asking that question is because we were just at Avengers Campus, and Avengers Campus replaced Bugs Land. So what year did Bugs Land open? Tell me down in the comments, first person to let me know, and you will win this set of coasters.
I saw someone on a page earlier posted Avengers
Ryan,
Campus.
excellent. 2002. Great
Good
job,
job,
Ryan.
Ryan.
So you win. Congratulations. Go ahead and tell me, email me at socaldisneydad@gmail.com. Email me your name. Well, you've got your name here, but your name and address to socaldisneydad@gmail.com, and we will get those coasters mailed out to you. So yes, it was October 7th, 2002. Disney California Adventure opened February 11th, 2001. So Bugs Land opened a little over a year and a half after Disney California Adventure Park opened. I don't know if they were in the process of working on it when California Adventure Park opened, or if they decided to build that land after the fact. We're not quite sure.
Now I'm trying to think of when I went, because I went way back when California Adventure was new-ish. Let's see, what year did I graduate from high school?
Yep.
Okay, so I probably went, the first time I probably went to California Adventure, I think it was probably 2005. So
you know what I'm going to do? Here, I'm going to do something else. You take this real quick.
Oh, he's putting me in charge.
I'm going to do something else.
This is dangerous.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We got some.
See, I don't know what he's doing. So you get to hang out with me for a minute. Oh, now I know what he's doing.
Yep. I decided. I decided to do a consolation prize. Okay, it's nothing major, but consolation prize. Another trivia question. Let's come up with. Why don't you come up with a question?
Oh,
Google it on your phone. I don't know. Come up with anything. Google something on your phone. That interesting fact about Disney. What we're going to give away for the consolation prize is this is from Gideon's. I saved it. It's halfway to Halloween card. I thought it was a cute art print from Gideon's Bakehouse. And so it actually has a menu on the back. It's their menu card. But I know that some people really, really appreciate cute art prints. And maybe if you're really into Halloween, you'd love this art print. So this is one half of the consolation prize. And the other half is this. We got a chocolate frog at Universal Studios in Orlando.
Terrible tasting.
The chocolate frog was awful, mind you. $12 for a chocolate frog. And I got Salazar Slytherin as my chocolate frog card. He is a holographic thing there, so maybe you can see that. We'll give away both of these, the chocolate frog card and this cute art print, to the next person. Now, Ryan, since you already won the coasters, you can't enter to win these. Sorry about that. One winner per prize. But yeah, we'll send out these two items as soon as Amy picks a question. That's an obscure question if there ever was one.
But somebody might know.
You're gonna have to probably randomly guess this one, but that's okay. Oh no, it went away. It's okay. I remember the question. How many Dalmatians and 101 Dalmatians? How many baby puppies did Pongo and Perdita originally have? So not Perdita. Sorry. Pongo and Perdita originally have, not the ones that they adopted from Cruella's estate, but how many did they themselves have? Let us know in the comments. Take guesses or go look it up if you have to, I guess. But the first person to get the right answer down in the comments, and it's Fatima. Congratulations, first person. Great.
Now we're curious if you actually knew that one.
Did you know it, or did you have to Google it? I want to know. Fatima, congratulations there. So you are the winner of this Gideon's Bakehouse and the Chocolate Frog card. Go ahead and once again, same thing. Email me at socaldisneydad@gmail.com, and we with your name and address, and we will go ahead and mail those out. While I talked, you typed. Quick on the draw there. We'll do some more fun things like this. If you guys enjoyed this, these sorts of Q&A trivia type giveaways, let me know. And in the future, for future giveaways, the next big giveaway we'll do is 2,000 subscribers, and we'll have some more items for you that we pick up from the different parks and our travels and things like that. In fact, we're headed to the LA Zoo this weekend. Brand new thing that we decided to do. I know last week on the live stream we told you that we weren't going to the Phoenix Zoo because we were going to be getting a cat. Well, the kitty ended up being sick.
And we don't want another sick kitty.
And we don't want another sick kitty.
And plus, we looked at the weather for Phoenix, and it was supposed to be 108 degrees. And we both even looked. We're like, are the animals even going to be outside, like at the zoo, if it's 108 degrees? Like, I don't want to be outside at 108 degrees.
So we changed our minds about going to Phoenix Zoo, but we're going to go to the LA Zoo. So I'll pick up some cool item from the LA Zoo, and we'll save it for our 2,000 subscriber giveaway whenever we get to that point. How long will it take us to get to 2,000 subscribers?
No idea.
I have no idea. It took us, let's see, we started vlogging regularly in February, first week of February, and we reached 1,000 subscribers first week of June. So that was March, April, May, June. 4 months.
That's not bad.
4 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. We'll see if we can get to 2,000 subscribers faster. But once we reach 2,000 subscribers, we will have another giveaway, and we will hopefully accrue lots of over the next couple of months till we get to 2,000. Or maybe you all surprise us and we'll get to 2,000 in like a month, and then we'll be scrambling for stuff for the giveaway. But
Alora wants to know if we're getting the kitty. Not.
Are we getting the kitty when it gets well? Probably not that kitty. And the reason why I say that is just because we just got done taking our other kitty to the vet 4 or 5 times. And I don't know if this is nationwide or if this is just San Diego or what, but nobody was taking their pets to the vet during COVID. And now that COVID's sort of winding down, everyone's just flooding to the vets. And the nearest appointment at the vet's like a month out. Well, if you have a sick kitty, your sick kitty can't wait a month. So Amy's had to go to explain it.
One place that it was first come first serve, so I had to show up at 7:50 every morning, and then even still sit in the car for like an hour and a half just for the cat to be seen, and then still sit there. So I spent I don't know how many hours sitting in the car, and how many
if not more, probably about 10 hours total.
Probably 10 hours total sitting in the car because of the cat.
So
who we still had to put down because they couldn't do anything with her.
So we don't want to go through that.
Yeah, the whole fact that this cat, little kitty, I mean, he was adorable. Like, we really liked him, but he was sick, and they don't really know what was going on with him, and we just, as bad as it sounds, we don't really want to deal with that. Don't show me the picture.
I'm going to see if he can. This was the kitty that we wanted to get. But he is sick. He was sick a month ago, and he's sick again already. And he's still sick a couple of days. It's been 2 days, and he's still sick. And they don't know what's wrong, so we just don't want to deal with that again. But we're potentially considering. Whoops, where'd he go? I am okay.
It's not even a good picture of it.
It's not a great picture, but we're potentially considering this kitty. She is a lot cuter in person than this picture. She is a bit older, but she's the same age as our cat that passed away. So we're fine with that if that ends up being what we do. But
let's see. My mom also sent me a picture of a couple kittens.
But we're gonna find a new kitty friend for our existing resident cat one of these days. But I feel like I still missed a lot of questions. So Fatima earlier said, keep sharing your videos and we'll be in 1 million before we know it. Tim Tracker is at 840,000, I think.
He's been doing this
and he's been doing this for 10 years. Now, Dude Perfect has like 200 million subscribers, but they're huge. So of course people can make it to 1 million, but in the Disney vlogger sphere, Tim Tracker is the largest, and he's got 860,000 subscribers. So
I think if we got big, we'd be happy with like 150,000.
Oh yeah. If I could get up to the size that Ordinary Adventures is, or Yellow Productions, or things like that.
Over 5
We happy with that?
Not Five Guys.
Five Fires. He's at 85,000. You know, so those are goals, but yeah, a million's probably out of reach, but maybe not. And then Kier talked about those play buttons. So silver play button for 100,000 subscribers, gold play button for 1 million, and diamond for 10 million. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here.
Ignore the yawning.
Yes. Sorry, just looking. Yeah, I think we're caught up now, except for Ethan asked how Avengers Campus was. Well, we've posted 3 videos from Avengers Campus. One was the ride, Spider-Man. One was Pym Test Kitchen, and one was just a land tour. And overall, it was really crowded. Of course, that's to be expected. It was at capacity. So I couldn't really enjoy it. I felt like I missed most of the shows. I waited for the Spider-Man Stunt Spectacular thing, and it didn't go while I was sitting there waiting. Somebody told me after the fact that it happens 10 minutes after the thing, and it didn't go while I was sitting there waiting. Somebody told me after the fact that it happens 10 minutes after Spider-Man's meet and greet outside. So if you see Spider-Man's meet and greet, it's going to happen 10 minutes later. And I didn't see Spider-Man's meet and greet.
If you haven't seen it, Google the Spider-Man animatronic. It is crazy realistic.
Yeah.
How they got a robot to somehow fly through the air, do a flip, and land somewhere
backstage. Yeah.
Yeah, but how does that thing not break when it lands? That has to be
hydraulics and things in the legs.
Net, and stuff.
Or it probably lands in a net.
But still, to not break it.
Yeah. And I also didn't get to see the Wakanda training thing. I don't know the name of the lady, but the Wakanda people, they come out and do a little show for you. And I didn't get to see that one either. But I did see the Black Panther and the Black Widow show that they do from the top of the Avengers building. I did not see Loki there. But Pym's Test Kitchen was great. Really good food there. And
I wish he had his backpack so he could have brought me half a candy bar.
The Choco Smash candy bar was amazing. Absolutely loved it. No baby Babarusa?
Because we're not getting baby Ken.
Oh.
We're not getting baby Babarusa.
You wanted the baby Babarusa. Yes.
So I'd rather have the baby T-Fair than a baby Babarusa. But the baby Babarusas were cute.
You weren't on here earlier, Kier, but somebody had asked, I think it was No Name, had asked where our recommended cheap hotel near Disneyland was, and I said the Super 8 because it's right across the street from 7-Eleven where I can get my Slurpees. Who has 2 million subscribers? I have no idea. Oh, Dude Perfect has 56 million subs.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Mr. Beast, he's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, for sure. And I think PewDiePie was the most popular, unless Mr. Beast has overtaken PewDiePie.
And the Lord, we're going back to Disney, just not for a couple months.
What did I eat on the vlog for Pym Test Kitchen? I got the panini sandwich, which it's basically a panini with ham and salami, and it had almost kind of like a pasta type sauce on it too, which is why it almost tasted like 2 pizzas, a ham and cheese pizza sandwich, but it was a panini, a pimini. It also is a pamini, I like to say as well, because it's 1 slice of the big Pym sandwich, which is 8 slices. And it costs $99.99, the most expensive item that you could buy. But it feeds 8 people. Considering that 1 sandwich was like $18 or $15 or something like that. If you have more than 6 people in your party, the Pym sandwich is a better deal, paying $99 for the Pym sandwich.
And No Name. I have a pair of Mickey ears. However, they tend to. The Disney-owned ones tend to grip your head very tightly, and I even have a small head, so I don't know how like most people wear them all day, because with me I can wear them maybe for an hour or two and then I start getting like earaches and a headache. So
Yeah.
I have a pair. Sometimes if we've gone to like downtown Disney or something for an evening, or Disney Springs, I'll wear them, but I don't typically wear them around the park. I have a friend who orders hers off of Etsy, and she said those ones are better, and I have yet to do that. So
Benjamin says that he swear he saw someone from India bought 10,000 subscribers. Yes, you can buy subscribers. They use fake accounts, but the only thing that subscribers are in terms of numbers. The only goal for gathering subscribers that's important is 1,000, because it unlocks all those extra features like mobile live streaming, monetization, and the community posts. There's no reason to get 10,000, and if you buy subscribers, they're not viewers. And what's important for growing the channel is viewers. I could have 100,000 subscribers, but if only 50 people watch my video, YouTube doesn't care and isn't going to show my video. So just the way that it works, and this is if you want to help the channel and you want to support the channel in small ways that doesn't involve money and that sort of thing, what you can do is watch the video as soon as you see it. So the faster that you watch it from the moment that I post it, the more YouTube will pick up that it's a popular video. Watch it as long as you can. So even if you don't have time if you don't have time to watch the video, I'd rather you wait until you do have time, because average view duration is more important than watching it fast. But watch the whole video, hit the like button, and drop a comment. Those are some easy things that you can do to help support the channel, because watching the video, watching the whole video, hitting the like button, and dropping a comment all tell YouTube that you appreciate the content, and what they're going to do then is show the video to more people. So that's the way it works. And YouTube will, the more a video is liked, the more YouTube shows the video to other people. So yes, subscribers help, because I only have 1,000 subscribers, and Ordinary Adventures has 157 or 165,000 subscribers. We could post the same video the same day, both about the Spider-Man ride, the new Spider-Man ride. I got 100 views after a day, and Ordinary Adventures has 26,000 views after a day. So of course, the number of subscribers does help, but because they got 27,000 views, in the first couple hours or whatever, YouTube will then show their video more, and it's just that's the way YouTube works. So I gave you a nice little lesson in how YouTube works. Sorry if I'm boring, boring everybody there with that information. But Benjamin also asked if we have been on the balloon safari.
Nope. I'm gonna leave it right there.
I've asked. The answer is no every time. Now, of course, I could do it myself, but I don't know that I want to do it myself. I do it with her, but she's a big no. So we have not. When will I eat the $100 sandwich?
If we get together,
if we go with friends, yeah. If we go together with friends, we totally do that. But
maybe if we get big enough and